Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 37 of The Road to Glory here with Kyler Adams. Now, we left off the previous episode with arguably the biggest moment of the series so far, and that is, of course, us applying for a national company in south of the border pro wrestling. Now, we pretty much need to do a few things here. We got these two new guys in last episode, Anarchist and Lunatic. We're going to put them together in a tag team. We also need to auto-push them and give them their gimmicks. Well, Anarchist, having an Anarchist gimmick, it works. And then, who was the other guy? I've completely forgotten his name within the space of a few seconds. Lunatic, there he is. And he's got a maniac gimmick, so I think we'll stick with those. Of course, they're not an actual tag team, so what I want to do first is actually have them on a pre-show, just to make sure they don't have any negative chemistry. Anyway, without further ado, let's advance, because we pretty much want to see if we are going to get the south of the border head book a job. And I have to say, if we do, then I'm expecting... Oh, okay. Well, that's perfect. Spencer Spade being signed by SWF. Okay, well there's one of my good options gone. I mean, he is a former RIPW champion. So I guess, you know, it does kind of make sense, as you can see. Working for RIPW, which is the developmental territory of SWF. And then he actually worked in SWF in the, in the second year. We've also got Mexican Ghoul's contract running out, but I think, well, not only is he injured out with a broken neck, but I don't think he's not very good, from what I can remember. Okay, well, anyway, enough about that. Let's just keep advancing. We've got 5 days until the next Patella Turner. And of course, we have possibly a pretty big series. Okay, I thought that might have been it, but that was just negotiations with Manuel Prieto. Okay. Well, Marcos Flores has become the new head booker of South of the Border Pro Wrestling. Marcos Flores. Still a part of our Trios champions. Well, we definitely need to get the belt off them. Man, I can't believe that. We also have El Critico's contract running out. I think we're just going to keep him on a pay-per appearance deal. I think it kind of makes more sense for us to get a little bit more monetary value out of him, because I think South of the Border are probably not going to sign a 40... What is he? Is he 44 yet? He might be 44. A 44-year-old. Even though he does have good popularity, and obviously is very good in the ring as well. So I'm a little bit, you know, less worried about them taking him than I would be, you know, for someone else, if that makes sense. I mean, he is part of our big three, our sort of trio of main eventers. You know, Kyler, Silver Tiger, and then El Critico. We've also got Phoenix 3. I think we'll give him... Let's just give him a year. And, you know, he'll probably be on his way out after that year as well. Of course, we are bringing in Edo Phoenix, who we are going to rename as Phoenix 5. So I'm looking forward to him coming in as well, because we could then have Trace Phoenix, which I think will be another pretty cool addition to our roster. But yeah, super bummed out about not getting that job, man. And Marcos Flores, another one of our actual wrestlers, even though it's Flores, is probably the worst of our sort of main eventers. It's just, I don't know. He's also our dojo trainer, so I wonder if that actually prevents him from being the trainer. I'm assuming it probably does. Anyway, screw south of the border. We're staying with Oli. Kind of expected it, considering if we have a look at Kyler's stats here. Oh, Edo Phoenix is actually already here. We do need to give him a gimmick. Let's give him an Oli mask as well. Obviously, he's going to have a bit of a different mask, being with Phoenix, or being a new Phoenix. He's actually Japanese, so he does work in Japan, primarily. Well, he would have, but we're bringing him into Oli. Now, wholesome babyface, as you would kind of expect the Phoenix group to be a part of. And let's just go with Underdog. I think Underdog's probably exactly what he needs. Alright, so there's that. What else do we need to do? I was going to show you Kyler, wasn't I? So if we have a look at Kyler's respect and reputation, they're still pretty low. 75 is low for reputation, and then a 55 for respect. I'm pretty sure these two are the reason why we wouldn't be considered. And if you look at Marcos Flores, he has, I'm pretty sure he has 100, yeah, 100 in both. So obviously more reputable and more well-respected as well. So kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. And I'm a bit pissed off, to be honest. I'm a bit pissed off. I really wanted to get to that national company, because then we can actually finish the challenge. You know, we're getting up there with Oli, up to a 69C plus for popularity in West Central, and then we got 57 in Northern and Southeastern. But you know, we need 65 importance. We're only 5 points away in West Central, but then if you look at over here, we're 15 away in Southeastern, and then we're 13 away in Northern. So we're still a decent amount away. I guess the only thing going for us is the fact that the wrestling industry and economy are still skyrocketing. We're up to a 78B for the wrestling industry and a 74B minus for the economy. So it's kind of like the perfect storm at the moment for Oli to actually be gaining massive amounts of popularity. Anyway, let's get into Batalla Eterna. We'll move on swiftly. Kind of expected south of the border to reject us, so you know, it is what it is. Alright, we also get Phoenix 4 returning to the company after his short injury. And yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like we're about to lose North Star Jr. Because we've pretty much given him a maxed out contract with what we can offer. And I'm assuming that he's probably going to go. Look, honestly, it's not the biggest loss in the world. He's only got a 50D plus star quality. He's probably a solid mid-carder. And I haven't used him all that much. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, he's still pretty over, but I mean, we just can't compete, really. Yeah, I mean, interesting. I'm pretty sure, is Lucha Libre there? I'm thinking it might be their B show, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's their B show. And you got Campeones. And a 100A star main event. Yeah, okay. I mean, I have no idea how we're going to, even if we get to National with Oli, I mean, what do we do? That's the question. What do we do? Because we're going to be in a national battle against south of the border. I didn't really think about that. Obviously, it doesn't matter too much because... Ooh, okay. Interesting. Extinction. I really like Extinction. Number 38 in the Power 500. I kind of want to go in for him. And I mean, the fact that south of the border have just screwed us over by not giving us their head booker job, I think we're going to get into a bidding war. Let's do it. Let me just drop this down to 25,000 even. I don't want to cover travel, but let's match their offer. Actually, let's not match it yet. And I want to give him his 36, so 7-year contract. It'd be 43, which is sort of the cutoff age. Yeah, let's go 7 years. Okay, he wants a creative control clause in his contract. You know what? We're definitely not going to give you that, buddy. We'll give you a little bonus. How about that? Let's go 10%. He still wants it. Okay, 20%. He still wants it. Okay. What a prick. Events and A shows. Okay, there we go. I guess that worked. I mean, honestly, at the same time, I kind of want to just get him in, so if we had to give him creative control, probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, although he would probably reject losing to Kyler. So maybe we don't do that. We've got Mayan Idol here as well. I mean, he's too old. He's 46. He's got really good popularity, though. Would he even negotiate? No. We're too small. Okay. Fair enough. I kind of want Extinction anyway, as we give a pay rise to Queen Amazon there. Anyway, let's get into this Batala Turner. Already spent about 12 minutes just rambling on about south of the border, basically. Sound like a bitter ex-girlfriend. Even though, I guess, south of the border we were never together, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's try and steal one of their best talents away. Alright, so we are, yeah, well, there we go. We're losing Devious Dr. Fang, and we're also losing North Star Jr. And not only that, but south of the border have altered the terms of their contract. So, okay. That's south of the border money right there. That is south of the border money. They've blown us out of the water by about 10,000. Let's see if we can even toggle the smart offer. We don't want to go that high. Let's try 37. And then we'll toggle that as well. Oh, I mean, we don't really need to toggle that. Let's go to 30. 30,000 bonus. Maybe I should just, you know, continue to focus on what we're doing. But I kind of just want to screw them over. Yeah, anyway, let's make the offer. So 35... okay, 35,200 is the highest Strongman is going to let us go up to. That's one of the times where you really hate being a head booker and not an owner of the company. Because if we were actually the owner, we could literally... Okay. I mean, what else can we do? I guess we can... What does Special Attraction do? What does an icon do? I'm just trying to think of ways we can up this contract's, you know, positivity towards him. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just go normal. I don't really want to mess with that. I guess we can do main eventer. Because it's never going to be lower than main event. Although that is pretty risky with a 7-year contract. Anyway. Let's give him a bonus, bigger bonus as well. We'll try 34. Okay, 32,600. There we go. Thank you, Strongman. Man, that's really frustrating. Anyway. It'll probably be our last contract offer anyway, so we may as well just max it out, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to guess that south of the border are probably just going to come back in with an even better offer for him. All right, so there's Phoenix 3. Let's get him sorted out. And then we've also got El Critico to re-sign his new contract as well. All right, so we've got Scythe entertaining the locker room with a poker tournament. So that's pretty good, getting us up to 97 backstage. Try and do a rib here. And it didn't work, but that's fine. Oh, we're also expecting 8,000 fans. That seems pretty cool. All right, now what do we want to do? Now, I have this main event in my head. I just want to give Kyler a victory in the main event. And I think we're going to put him with someone that he's pretty familiar with, even though you could say he's familiar with everyone on the roster. But I think Mobstar. Now, Mobstar, like, if we look at Mobstar, he's really, really good. He's another guy that I probably should be pushing. He's actually got really good high-flying stats as well. And, yeah, good star quality. So, I think Mobstar's gonna... He's already pushing as a mid-carder, but I think I'm going to use him a little bit more. And we're going to try and get him involved either in the... Well, as a tag team wrestler with Austin, or we're going to actually put him against Austin at some stage for the Mexico title. I'm still a little bit undecided, but this is going to be a massive test. I'm hoping for at least a B-. But these two guys, I mean, they could do anything, really. Like, we could literally get a B+. I would not be surprised. Up next, we need to have a trios match. And we need to have the Heroes stable. Well, the Heroes is going to be no more, basically. And yeah, the Eternal Kings are going to have to lose. Now, the question is, who do we actually put the titles on? Do we just go for maybe a random heel team? We also need to... Let me go back for a second. We need to actually give Edo Phoenix his gimmick. So let's do that. So he's literally just going to be called Phoenix 5. I know it's very, very creative, but that is exactly what the Phoenix characters are all about. So yeah, there we go. Phoenix 5. Let's save that. Yes, we'll save it as an alter ego because, I mean, it kind of makes sense. And yeah, I mean, if we go into him now, he's got a new character, Phoenix 5 with Oli, so that looks pretty cool. All right. Yeah. All right. So back to what I was saying. Trios match, and we need Angel of Mercy and the Eternal Kings. But like I said, I'm not sure who I want them to lose to. I honestly have no idea. I mean, we could just maybe... Let's actually do this. It's kind of a bit of an end to the storyline, I guess, because obviously we had Evil Inc. going at it with Heroes for quite some time now, the last few months. But let's have Scythe, Samael, and Hush. Obviously, with Devious Dr. Fang leaving. Major Huanta really doesn't seem all that important anymore. You know, the fact that he's pretty bad, you know, C's for his basics in psychology. That to go along with the fact that his tag team partner, who is a lot better than him, has now left. I'm not really too sure if we need him, or if I even want to keep him with Evil Inc. I mean, it would kind of make more sense to have Lunatic and Anarchist both join Evil Inc. Maybe we could do a little storyline with them kicking out Major Huanta. That could be a pretty good storyline, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, we could have maybe those two. Once we have them as a proper tag team, they come in as the new tag team for Evil Inc. I mean, we do have Samael and Hush as well, but I would say they're more individuals that team together in the stable, if that makes sense. And it's going to be a decisive victory there as well. Yeah, well, I mean, Flores he's pretty pissed off, but you know what? I don't care, Marcos, because you're leaving and you took my job. You, you utter bastard. Oh, man. Imagine being pissed off. Oh, anyway. I can't even talk about it because I'm pissed off. Alright. Up next, we want to have we need a women's #1 contender. I'm pretty sure. So, let's do a Fatal 4-Way. And let's have Francisca, Mystery Pink, and then we'll go with two faces. Let's go Velvet Suarez and Lauren Easter. I mean, that seems like a pretty good match as well. We might only give it 10 because of Francisca. And let's just leave it blank. Now, I received a comment that's, from one of the episodes, maybe 10 episodes ago or so, that said that this one person didn't really like me not booking winners. And I can understand that if it was a normal series, but this is a Road to Glory. I mean, the only thing that really matters is Kyler. All the rest of this other stuff is just, it doesn't really matter. And the fact that, I'm not setting winners, I just find it so trivial. I just like the randomness, and it's, something. It's a bit of shock value, really. That's all it is. I could make it pretty monotonous and boring, just picking exactly who I want to win every single time. But I feel like doing it randomly, letting the game decide, it just adds. Obviously, it's not realistic because that's not how a wrestling company works. But for game purposes, it just keeps things fresh, and yeah, this makes things a little bit more interesting. Anyway, let's go another match. Now, I want to have let's go I kind of want to go another trios match, really. And let's go with the heel team of Cosmic Rider, Dragon Americano, and El Critico. And I want them to face. Yeah, let's go Amazing Firefly, Hurricane, and we'll get Yellow Flash. Yeah, Yellow Flash. Don't really use Yellow Flash. It's not great, but I guess he's kind of a solid mid-carder in there. And let's have El Critico win. I was going to go Cosmic Rider, but there's no real point. We're also going to have the debut of Star Master on this show as well. He's going to be involved in an angle with Cosmic Rider. So we'll chuck that one there. I then want to have a singles match. Do we have a #1 contender for the Mexico title? I don't think we do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't. Oh, we do. It is Blue Phantom. Okay. Well, with that said, let's go Blue Phantom teaming up with El Mitico. And they're going to take on. Who are they going to take on? That is a good question. Let's go. Well, I mean, we could. Yeah, let's just go with Anarchist and Lunatic. I mean, that's actually a pretty good match for them to debut in. So I'm actually pretty fine with that. And we can get a nice victory there for Phantom. Can these boys call yet? I think they can, yeah. From what I remember, signing them. Okay, Lunatic cannot. But he's still relatively young, so we might be able to get him up there. Either way, I think we're in a good position with these two. They really look like they're supposed to be a tag team. So I'm happy about that. Alright, we'll chuck that one up there. Actually, that could be the highest spots match. Yes. Hold on, let me just double check these guys. It's not great. It's also not great, but I guess it's kind of his highest stats anyway. Let's go high sports, and what we're going to do, we're going to swap the women's match first. And then bring this one third. Alright, that looks pretty good. I think we can go maybe one more match. Let's just go a singles match for... Well, do I want to go Star Master? Why is he only a mid-carder? Okay, it kind of makes sense. I thought he was going to be a bit higher up the card. Now, we did actually take him... Well, technically we didn't take him from south of the border. They basically just didn't renegotiate his contract. So, we got a pretty good worker, if you missed me signing him. As you can see, he's pretty talented. Pretty talented. We're going to put him together with Cosmic Rider. And we're gonna kick that off. It's going to be a little bit of a storyline, nothing too special. Anyway. Yes. Yeah, so let's give him a match. I don't know. Let's give him a match against Phoenix 4. Of course, current one half of the tag team champions. So it also kind of makes sense that Star Master would actually be targeting him. Yeah, I think we can call as well. I'm pretty sure... I mean, I've probably looked at Phoenix about 20 times now for his psychology. But there we go. Okay, let's book angles. So we need a Kyler angle first of all. Non-scripted. I mean, that's a guaranteed 100 A-star. Then let's go with Evil Incorporated. So we want Scythe, Samael, and then we want Hush. So Menace Entertainment, I think. I think Hush does have pretty good entertainment. Yeah, it's not great. It's good enough, but it's not great. And of course, we do have new Trios champions as a result of Flores leaving us. Then I think we'll go with... Let's go with an angle prior to the other Trios match with Cosmic Rider and Star Master. Alright, what else? I think we'll go with a Francisca angle as well. But let's actually add Star Master and Cosmic Rider together in their tag team. And it's going to be called Galactic... The Galactic Union. Actually, I might do the Galactic Union. Probably makes a bit more sense. The Galactic Union. Yeah, I mean, I like the sound of it. Because Cosmic Rider, Star Master, they're both sort of... Yeah, I don't know. They're sort of star-based, I guess. You know, galaxy-based. Galactic Union. So they're going to be together prior to that match. Then we want to have a... Like I said, a Francisca angle. I mean, I'm expecting good things out of this angle because she is super over. And then she also has really good entertainment skills as well, so... and I mean, finally... I mean, what we could do is, let's just swap these two around. So then Star Master goes from his match into the angle with Cosmic Rider in the back. They link up, and then we have the their tag team formation. And I think, well, we still need to book some more, so who can we give an angle to? Let's go Blue Phantom and El Mitico. Just a bit of a random angle, just a tag team strategy. You know, going over their plans. We need to give a bit more time, so let's go 2 more onto that. And that's enough. Okay, perfect. Alright, pre-show. Let's go a trios match. We'll have Trace Phoenix for the first time. Oh, never mind, we won't. Let's just have... Well, let's have the Juggernauts. And they can take on... Yeah, they can take on the Caribbean Connection. And we'll give a nice victory here to Island Boy. And then we'll also go with a tag match. And we'll have, well, the third DOS Phoenix, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense, but anyway. And they can take on the team of Austin Smooth and Silver Tiger. Perfect. And we'll give the victory, obviously, to Silver Tiger. I'm pretty sure we can actually call the match. I think Phoenix 5. I mean, let's call it anyway. Who cares? Alright, there we go. Let's run the show. Starting off with a 67C+, where we have the Caribbean Connection defeating the Juggernauts in 955, when Island Boy Apollo defeated Alejandro by pinfall with an Island Driver. Pretty good match, actually. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. And I wasn't expecting that to be that good either, but I mean, it is Silver Tiger. 73B- for our other pre-show match, where we have Austin Smooth and Silver Tiger defeating Phoenix 3 and Phoenix 5 in 1030 when Silver Tiger defeated Phoenix 5 by pinfall with a Silver Tiger Driver. And strangely enough, I was kind of hoping that Phoenix 3 and Phoenix 5 would be the ones to have good chemistry, but unfortunately it's Austin Smooth and Silver Tiger who are the ones with good chemistry there. Very strange. Anyway. Alright, so let's get into the show. And we started with a 73B-, which I was not... Well, I kind of was expecting it to be a good angle. But a 73B- is really, really good for Francisca here. Like I said, she's got really good entertainment stats. Probably the best in the division. Actually, I think Laurenista has better. But they're very, very close. The women's Fatal 4-Way match getting a 63C. Where we have Mystery Pink defeating Francisca Marcos, Laurenista, and Velvet Suarez in 1028 when Mystery Pink defeated Velvet by pinfall with a flying body press. And Velvet being the weak link. But we do also have Francisca improving in technical skills as well. We then go straight into a 66C+, which is not bad for a debut, where we have Star Master defeating Phoenix 4 in 1149 by pinfall with a Cosmic Crunch. Pretty cool finisher there. We also have Phoenix 4 improving in performance skills as well. And yeah, Star Master debuting his Mysterious gimmick, getting an initial rating of very good. Similar in-ring performances there though. Moving into the Angle, which gets a 69C+, where we have the formation of the Galactic Union between Cosmic Rider and Star Master. And of course, we have a new tag team in our ranks. We then go to a 75B-, where we have Cosmic Rider, Dragon Americano, and El Critico defeating Amazing Firefly, Huracan, and Yellow Flash in 939 when El Critico defeated Amazing Firefly by pinfall with a Critical Mass. Once again, we also have El Critico improving in technical and performance skills there as well. Moving on to a 78B for the angle between Blue Phantom and El Mitico. Their tag match gets a 67C+, where we have Blue Phantom and El Mitico defeating Anarchist and Lunatic in 10-17, when Blue Phantom defeated Lunatic by pinfall with a Phantom Cradle. No shit. Oh, that is perfection, man. Anarchist and Lunatic showed excellent chemistry teaming together. That is exactly what I wanted, man. That is perfect. I was nervous that they're actually going to have negative chemistry together, but they have excellent chemistry. I mean, it literally looks like they could be a tag team, just based on their pictures here, their renders. Oh man, that is perfect. Anyway, got Anarchist debuting his Anarchist gimmick, getting an initial rating of above average, if I can get my words out. And then we have Lunatic debuting his Maniac gimmick, getting an initial rating of great. Perfect. All right. Got a new tag team. I have absolutely no idea what to call them. Something to do with crazy, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, actually, maybe the Asylum. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. I might actually like Google like a famous asylum from Mexico, and we'll name their tag team after that. That could be pretty cool. But that'll probably be in the next episode. Anyway, moving on to a 77B for our Evil Inc. members in the Trios title match. Pretty good. Nice solid B. The match itself gets a 69C+, where we have Evil Inc. defeating Heroes in 11:48 when Scythe defeated Marcos Flores by pinfall with a chokeslam. Scythe and Silent Accusers win the Campeonatos de Trios O-League titles. Yeah, really good match there. We also have improvements. We've got Scythe improving in performance, and then we have Hush improving in Rumble. And of course, we have new champions. I think Scythe, this must be his first ever title in O-League. Happy for him. We then go straight into a 100A star for Kyla Adams. Really just expected at this point. And of course, the main event. Okay, well, I said it could be a good match. I just didn't expect it to be that bloody good. Oh my god, 88B+, where we have Kyla Adams defeating Mobster in 1934 by pinfall with a K trigger. It's 1 point away from an 89A. 1 point. And Mobstar's not even over. I mean, he's a mid-carder now, but still. Alright, so let's check the overall show rating. And we actually get another 86B+, which I think is 3 shows in a row. Anyway, increase in popularity in 5 regions. But that main event was massive, man. That was big. And I guess it kind of just reiterates the point that we should probably be pushing Mobstar. Alright, so we've got a Hurricane complaint here as well. And he wants some momentum. Anyway, the Batala Turner TV rating getting a 1.07. And we have Angel of Mercy, who thinks Hush has charisma. And Blue Phantom thinks Anarchist doesn't connect with the fans. And has little upside. Okay. Alright, so let's just keep advancing, really. I mean, realistically, like I said, we can add them as a team together. So let's do that first of all. We'll check what our emails are. So Mayan Idol extending his deal. But are we about to sign? Oh, I thought that was Extinction for a second. But yeah, that's just El Critico's new contract. I'm not sure if they actually... Did they renegotiate? Hold on, let me have a look. I don't think they did. So there is a possibility that he could actually come in. So Flores is leaving the company tomorrow, which is not great. But yeah, I mean, we don't really need him. I would have liked to have actually jobbed him out a little bit more. But we pretty much just needed to get the title off him. Now, I'm not really too sure what we do with the Heroes stable either, because I mean, they're decimated at the moment. I mean, there was only 3 members to begin with, and now they have 2. We could add to it. Maybe Blue Phantom could come in. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Anyway, North Star Jr. leaving Oli, which is fine, like I said. Ooh, Primus Allen. That's pretty cool. SWF coming back in for him as well. Obviously, we can't negotiate, but he's still the Summit North American champion as well. And he's got 64C popularity in Southwest in America, and up to D pluses for Canada as well, because he does work for Canadian Golden Combat. He also works for GSW, which I assume is probably the reason why he has so much popularity there. EMLL going in for El Rey, who was an option for us. I just didn't really see too much upside in him. His top row it leaves a lot to be desired, let's just say that. I mean, he's pretty good apart from that. I mean, low popularity, but oh, that sucks. Oh man, just when I thought he might actually come. Yeah, Extinction has extended his deal. And Flores also leaving us there, so perfect. We can start fresh. You know, we've lost a few people, but we've gained a few people as well. We've got Phoenix 5 in now. We've also got Anarchist and Lunatic. I mean, we could always, now that I think about it, Major Huanta, we could bring in like a military type stable after we break away him from the Evil Incorporated. Anyway. Let's do another rib. Unsuccessful yet again. But let's just get into booking. Hopefully we actually get 8,000 fans. No! Oh, the economy's falling. I jinxed it. I actually jinxed it. Oh, no, man. I mean, it's still really, really high. So I don't think we'll have to worry about it for the rest of the series. But it's just unfortunate. Now, I think this is actually the go-home show. Yeah, so Thursday, week 4 is Dia de Todo El Guerrero. And as you can see, we've already got 3 matches booked in there. What I want to do is... Well, who's going to verse Dos Phoenix? That's a good question. So let's start off with that, actually, because I think I want to have maybe... Let's just go with the Suffering. Yeah. I want to have the Suffering becoming our new #1 contenders. And they can actually beat the Puerto Rican boys. I think we've done this. We've never done it. Okay. Perfect. So, #1 contenders match, and we're going to have Felipe Caballero picking up the victory. And, yeah, the Suffering become new #1 contenders on the go-home show as well. The main event... Do I want to... let's go a 4-on-4. And we're gonna go pretty big with this one. So let's go... Well, we are going to need mid-cutters. So let's go with Silver Tiger, El Midico. So we're just basically going to book off the storylines we've been doing recently. We're then going to have Kyla and El Critico. Then we want to have... Let's go with... Yeah, Angel of Mercy and Nicholas Lopez. And they're going to take on think Samael and Scythe. That's a pretty stacked match. There are a lot of big stars in that one. And I think it blends everything together pretty nicely. And in regards to a winner, that's an interesting question. Who's going to win? Let's have a look at Kyler's popularity as well. He's up to a 75 B-. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Almost at a B. I'm assuming Silver Tiger. Yeah, he's got Bs across the board in Mexico now as well. One last check. Yeah, I mean, El Critico is basically the same as Kyler. Slightly lower. And one more, El Mitico. Still lacking a little bit behind, but then again, we didn't really push him until we became cult. So, with that said, this team, well, technically they probably don't have more popularity overall. I do want this team to win though, because I want to push Scythe a bit higher. His popularity is really bad. Bloody Samael. Maybe we put Major Huanta in this match. Nah, let's not do that. Alright, so let's have El Critico pick up the victory, and he can get the pinfall onto Angel of Mercy. That makes sense. Because he's got the lowest popularity on the... should we make it Tainted? Yeah, let's make it Tainted. It is El Critico after all. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Then I want to have a women's tag match. And we are going to have Mystery Pink teaming up with Hellcat Hernandez to take on the champion Electric Dreamer and an opponent and a partner of her choice. And she's going to go with Pinky Perez, I think. Give it 12, and we're going to have Dreamer pick up the victory onto Hellcat. Pretty simple, but pretty effective as well. Don't know if we can call it yet. We can. Okay, that is awesome. That actually works out really well. Alright, up next, I want to have a singles match for Austin Smooth. He can actually just take on Phoenix 5. That's an interesting match. Non-title, because, I mean, Phoenix is brand new, doesn't really deserve a title shot yet. So there we go. I think we can have Blue Phantom on color commentary, because I think he's really good. Yeah, 63C. Every time I see that, I get a little bit surprised. So we'll do that. We want to check an angle after the match as well. So let's have Blue Phantom cutting an angle onto Austin. Post-match. I mean, these guys have been in a nice little feud. So that's going to go there, which is fine because we don't really need an angle for those guys. We can actually make it high spots as well, so let's make that the high spots match. I like that. Let's go with a Dreamer and Pinky Perez angle as well, before I forget. And we'll give them both success there as well. Okay, we need some more matches. Let's go a trios. And we need to exclude booked as well. Let's have the Galactic Union team up. Actually, I want to have them, let's just have them in a tag match. Because I want to see if they have negative chemistry or positive chemistry. So the Galactic Union can take on Amazing Firefly and And yeah, I'll go Sunny Wildside. Why not? Actually, let's make them a tag team as well. We'll call them the Wildfire or Wildfire. Obviously, Firefly, Sunny Wildside, Wildfire. I don't know. It kind of makes sense. Just popped into my head. But anyway, they are going to lose, and we're going to have Starmaster picking up the victory. And I think it would be good for Firefly to be in a tag team. We can also make that the storytelling match. Obviously, the story being the formation of the new team in the Galactic Union. So I guess we'll give them an angle there as well. The Cosmic Rider, Starmaster. And we also need to add them into the tag team feud. Tag team storyline. So, Parijas. Let me just check. Okay, it should be fine. Let's add Cosmic Rider. And let's add Starmaster. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Alright, let's also do an angle here for the main event. Now, I guess we'll just go, let's go Silver Tiger, El Critico. Let's go the winning team. Because I want Scythe to gain more popularity. So we're going to go El Critico, Scythe, and Samael. They're both going to be on Menace. And then El Critico and Silver Tiger are, of course, going to be on Entertainment. So that's going to go there. I mean, we could chuck another angle after. Maybe Kyla going at El Critico for cheating to win in that main event. But let's see what we can, what else we can do. Now, who do I have left? That's a good question, because I kind of want to do a trios match. What heels do we have left? We have Dragon Americano, Ernest, and Mobstar. Alright, let's do that. So, Dragon Americano, Ernest Youngman, and Mobstar. I guess these guys are all American, aren't they? He's American. I'm pretty sure Ernest is American. Yep. And then Dragon Americano, obviously going to be American as well. We could call them like Team USA or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. And have them be like the anti-Mexico team. I kind of like that idea. And they can take on the team of Boom Boom, Blue Phantom, and let's go, who needed, yeah, it was Huracan. Huracan wants some momentum, so we'll give him a victory here alongside these guys. But I do want to give the victory to Blue Phantom as we are actively trying to push him, so we shall continue with that. I guess we'll make the loser Mobstar. I mean, it's probably not great him having lost 2 weeks in a row. Even though technically he does lose pretty much every time he wrestles. So yeah, with that said, I think we're pretty good. Let's book that one more angle for Dragon Americano, Ernest, and Mobstar. So Mobstar is going to be on Menace, these two on Entertainment. We'll do Success anyway, but I don't think they're actually involved in the same storylines. And we'll actually bump... Yeah, we need to make him a mid-carder. We'll bump that up by 2. And there we go. Alright, perfect. So, Ernest... I mean, we're really struggling to push him up to mid-card at the moment, but again, we're not really doing anything special, so... that makes sense. Anyway, let's add a couple of pre-show. I think I want a women's tag match here as well. Because I do want to get Alina America on the card. So she can team with, yeah, Lauren Easter. That's actually a pretty good team. And I guess they can just be beaten by the Crown. That makes sense. Let's have Brooke go over. I think Alina can just not call yet. I think she's at like a C. So it's not going to take too long. And she'll get there. Alright, who do we have left? What I want to do, let's do this. I haven't actually added them as a team yet, so let me do that. Wrong button. So we need to add Anarchist and Lunatic. For now, they'll just be called Anarchist and Lunatic, but we will, for the next episode, give them... Oh, a finisher can be called the Straight Jacket. Yeah, anyway. Like I said, yeah, we'll give them their actual team name in the next episode. Because I want to Google I guess the most famous insane asylum in Mexican history. And we'll base it off that. So yeah, let's actually give them a match. I want to give them some tag experience onto themselves. They can take on Dos Phoenix, I guess, yeah. I mean, it's probably going to be a bit of a feud between these guys in the future anyway, so... Looking forward to that for sure. There we go, non-title match. I'm gonna... actually, I think they'll probably do better than the women. But it'll be close. Anyway, let's run the show. Of course, we want to book the pay-per-view in this episode as well. Start off with a 67C+, where we have the Crown defeating Alina America and Lauren Easter in 10:28, when Brooke Tyler defeated Lauren by submission with a Brooke breaker. We also have Brooke Tyler improving in Rumble skills. Moving into a 55C-, where we have Dos Phoenix defeating Anarchist and Lunatic in 10:25, when Phoenix defeated Anarchist by pinfall with a Phoenix Salt. And we also have Phoenix 4 improving in performance skills. Alright, so we then start off the show with a new stable, an American stable, Anti-Mexico 68C+, for Dragon Americano, Ernest Youngman, and Mobstar. We then go into their trios match, which gets a 72B-, where they actually lose. And we have Boom Boom Jamaica, Blue Phantom, and Hurricane defeating Dragon Americano, Ernest Youngman, and Mobstar in 11:44, when Blue Phantom defeated Mobstar by pinfall with a Phantom Cradle. We have lots of improvements. We got Blue Phantom improving in Rumble skills, Mobstar in technical, and then we have Hurricane improving in technical and performance. Yeah, pretty good match though. Yeah, definitely some good ratings. You got Dragon Americano 66, Mobstar with a 62, Boom Boom as well with a 72 there, Phantom with a 64. We then go into the Galactic Unions angle, getting a 69C+ again. It's definitely going to improve their popularity, so I'm happy about that. The angles are pretty good so far. Their match gets a 64C, where we have the Galactic Union defeating Amazing Firefly and Sunny Wildside in 10:17, when Starmaster defeated Amazing Firefly by pinfall with a Cosmic Crunch. Good match. We also have Amazing Firefly improving in technical skills. We then go into a 67C+ with Electric Dreamer and Pinky Perez, of course the Technico women's team for tonight's tag team match. The match itself does really well, 72B-, and we have Electric Dreamer and Pinky defeating Mystery Pink and Hellcat Hernandez in 11:52, when Electric Dreamer defeated Hellcat by pinfall with an Electric Blue Bomb. Yeah, Dream with a 72 in-ring performance. Very nice. We're also in front of 8,300 fans. I didn't notice that, which I think is up 500 from the last TV show. But we go into a 57C- match, with Austin Smooth defeating Phoenix 5 in 10:07 by submission with a smooth hold. Definitely gaining some quick popularity with these losses because his in-ring, I think last week was 18, so he's up to 27 already. Moving on to a 71C plus rated angle where we have Blue Phantom, who was on color commentary. Basically just confronts Austin, says that, you know, Austin's about to lose his Mexico title and it's Blue Phantom's time. We then go into the Parijas #1 contenders match, getting a 75B minus. Very, very solid. Where we have the Suffering defeating the Puerto Rican boys in 10-21, when Felipe defeated Island Boy Apollo by pinfall with a Caballero drop. And yeah, just a really, really good match from both of these tag teams. And of course, our new #1 contenders for the pay-per-view is the Suffering. So they're going to be taking on Dos Phoenix. There they are. Literally could not find them for a second. I mean, that match should be pretty good as well. Looking forward to that. Moving on to a 90A rated angle with Silver Tiger El Critico and then Scythe and Samael. Going to be big for these two, especially for Samael. Hopefully he'll get up to a D popularity. And the main event does pretty well. 82B. It's you know, a little bit lower than what you would kind of expect. But these two here, they're both mid-carders with low popularity. So it's understandable, but it's going to really help them out as well. And we have the heel team of Silver Tiger, El Critico, Scythe, and Samael defeating El Mitico, Kyla, Angel of Mercy, and Nicolas Lopez. In 1951, when El Critico defeated Angel of Mercy by pinfall after using a foreign object. We also had 3 people off their game in the match as well. Samael, Angel of Mercy, and Lopez. So it definitely would have got a B+, I would say, had they been on their games. And I mean, we got some crazy in-ring performances. We got an 88 from Silver Tiger, which is, you know, expected. 85 from Kyla, and an 83 there from El Critico. Just goes to show that they literally are our big 3 in the company at the moment. We also have El Critico still improving in performance skills, and luckily we also have Scythe improving there as well. Alright, let's end the show. We get an 81B, so it's 5 points down from the last show, but that's perfectly fine. I mean, the last show's main event was of pretty outstanding quality. That has to be said. Anyway, we've got the pay-per-view in, well, essentially 1 day's time, so we'll get into that. The TV rating getting a 1.09 for this week's Battella Eterna. Okay. So Aguida Alonso was the manager of North Star Jr. So is she a face or a heel? She's a face. We could technically put her with someone. Not that it matters, because she can't actually talk herself. But I guess just for the sake of her having a... I mean, she's only going to be around for 2 months. Who should we put her with? I mean, does it even matter? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get into the pay-per-view, and then we'll end the episode after that. Now, I'm looking for big things from El Critico and Kyla. That could easily steal the show. Oopsies. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, let's just get into it. I want to start booking. It's going to be a long episode otherwise. So we'll chuck it on to Celestion Mexico, our pay-per-view carrier. And then let's get a rib in. Let's rib Mobster. There we go, success. But it did not increase our backstage rating. Anyway, we're expecting over 16,000 fans. That is big. Very, very big. Alright. Pre-booking. We'll do the main event first. Silver Tiger, El Mitico, sorry. Obviously, it's not time yet. Not El Mitico's time. And Silver Tiger, he's just way too dominant. Gonna be a nice decisive victory there with the title on the line. Yes, please. Alright, that one's easy. Let's go El Critico and Kyler. I think we'll just keep this one 20 minutes. And obviously, we're going to have Kyler pick up the victory. You know, El Critico is coming to the end of his career, whereas Kyler is literally just starting. So it definitely makes sense for Kyler to gain that extra popularity. Up next, we've got the tag team title match. Yeah, I mean, we'll give it 20 as well. It deserves it. And let's go with Phoenix 3, you know, the experienced wrestler that he is, managing to get the victory there for Dos Phoenix. Brijas titles on the line. We then need to do the Mexico title. We're going to give it 20 as well. How many defenses does Austin have? That's an interesting question. Before I do anything else, let's save that real quick. I want to have a look at the Mexico title. So he's got 4 defenses. The prestige is actually dropping, which is not good. I suppose it actually dropped a lot when Austin first won it, but it's gone up a little bit since then. He's got 4 defenses, and I think he's actually versed... He's versed Blue Phantom twice. Once on TV, once on pay-per-view. And both, well, 3 times technically with the Fatal 4-Way. So I think it's got to be Blue Phantom's time. Plus, Blue Phantom's probably not going to hold the title for too long. Purely for the fact that he's probably going to be an upper mid-card main eventer soon enough. So let's give him a small title reign, and then we'll move on swiftly. Now, of course, we have the women's match here, so that one wasn't pre-booked in, but it's going to be Electric Dreamer taking on, you know, fierce rival Mystery Pink. You'd have to say that. These two girls have gone at it for a long time. A very long time. Especially for the Mujeres title as well. But Electric Dreamer, you know, Mystery Pink was pretty dominant back in the day, but now it's Dreamer's turn. And she's going to pull off the victory in this one as well. Alright, so they're pretty much all the singles matches. Now we can just do some filler. So let's have... let's exclude booked, and we'll go the Galactic Union to take on Weird and Wacky. Actually, let's go Team Burning Fury. Yeah, just a 10-minute match, and let's have Cosmic Rider pick up the victory on this one. I suppose... Oh, no, I don't think we can. Actually, let's change this, because I want to have a high spots match, so let's just make it Weird and Wacky, because both of those guys are high flyers. Alright, that's perfect. We'll chuck that there. We also need a storytelling match, and the storytelling match is going to be... still going to be Heroes and Evil Inc. So what we're going to do, we're going to have Angel of Mercy teaming up with Lopez, and they're going to be taking on Scythe. Yeah, do I want to do Scythe? No, let's do... Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's do Silent Accusers, and we're going to have Heroes pick up another victory. So they're essentially trading victories, but obviously certain members are changing, and certain members, such as Scythe, are obviously more dominant, being the leader, of course. So let's give the victory to Angel of Mercy, actually. And I think we'll just give it... 10. It can also be the storytelling match. And we can chuck that one there. Actually, let me swap that one with this one. There we go. Alright, what else? I guess we can... do we have room for another match? Yeah, let's go trios. And we're going to have... Let's actually make the stable that I was going to make. So... I guess Team USA. Basically, they're just an anti-Mexico stable. All being from America, all being heels as well. So Team USA is going to consist of Dragon Americano. Who else was in there? It was Ernest and Mobstar. We can actually add to that because we obviously have a lot more American members. Not going to have a leader as yet. We'll save that, and then we'll get this we'll get this booked in here. So we're going to have Dragon Americano, Ernest, Mobstar, and they're actually going to take on the Caribbean Connection in a winning victory. What, in a winning victory? In a victory. In a victorious match, let's say that. We'll give it 12. Let's give it 12. And we're going to have... Let's have Mobstar pick up the victory, because of course he's taken the losses recently, so... He can pick up the win. It's going to be called... Oh, he can definitely call. He's actually improving, which is interesting. I didn't really expect Kid San Juan to improve, seeing as he's already 32 years old. And I think we'll chuck that one there. Alright, that looks pretty good. Actually, we're a little bit short for angle time. So let me actually reduce some of these. That's fine. Let me reduce the women's match by 3 as well. Doesn't need to be that long, and I do want to give Dreamer an angle as well. So first of all, Silver Tiger. Entertainment, 6 minutes, there we go. Obviously, Kyler as well. Of course, these two are basically going to collide again. You would have to think that after this big victory, Kyler's probably in with a shout at being #1 contender. But it's not an official match. And if he wins, it's not official. Let me just say that. Up next, I guess, Blue Phantom. You know, it says he's been unsuccessful, but tonight is his night. Then we'll go Dreamer's angle. Let's actually put both of them in there because they both can talk. So, Dreamer, Mystery Pink. Both on entertainment. And we'll give them both success as well. Alright, so we can go some more. Maybe we go with Mercy. Angela Mercy and Nicholas Lopez. Of course, they did actually take a loss on the last Battella Eterna as well. Then finally, do we go with Dos Phoenix? Yes, let's go with Trace Phoenix. Actually, let's do that. So Phoenix 1, sorry, Phoenix 3, Phoenix 4, and then Phoenix 5. Can he speak? Oh, he can speak really well. Okay, well that's really good. I mean, another thing we should do is actually put Phoenix 5 into this storyline, just so he gets the little increases in his momentum. All right, that looks pretty... We can actually do one more angle, but that might be pushing it. Should we go Team USA? Let's do it. Let's do it. Dragon Americano, Ernest, and Mobstar. Again, Mobster on Menace, the other two on Entertainment. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's a full show. That is a full show. All right, let's do... Can we do a women's battle royale? Do we have enough women for a 10-woman battle royale? I think we probably should, shouldn't we? Poor Velvet. Poor Velvet. Anyway. I guess... Well, how long can we actually give them? Probably should have checked that in the match time. Anyway, I'm not going to set any winners. And we're scripted as well. Okay, that's fine. Can actually have it that short. Let's go 14 minutes then. On the pre-show. 10. Woman. Let me just put that in there. Bit of a troll. Anyway. What else do we need? We need some more matches. We'll go trios. Who's actually left? Let's go the Juggernauts. And they can have a match against Firefly. Yeah, Phoenix 5. We'll try and get him in, even though it's pretty pointless, but we'll get Phoenix 5 in there with a guy like Sunny Wildside as well. And we'll give Ramos the victory. I really should job out Strongman a little bit more. Because his popularity could be really useful. Probably should have had like Blue Phantom beat him. And then finally the last match on the pre-show, we're going to do Anarchist and Lunatic to take on Tricolor Jr. and Yellow Flash. There we go. And we'll have Tricolor pick up the victory. Perfect. Actually, let's go with the women's battle royale as the sort of main event to the pre-show. All right, let's run it. Starting off with a 53 C-, we have the Juggernauts defeating Amazing Firefly, Phoenix 5, and Sunny Wildside in 10:07 when Ramos defeated Phoenix 5 by pinfall with a Warrior Slice. Good match. We got Amazing Firefly improving in performance, Sunny Wildside improving in Rumble, and Alejandro improving in performance. Moving into a 60C where we have Tricolor Jr. and Yellow Flash defeating Anarchist and Lunatic in 10:11 when Tricolor defeated Lunatic by pinfall with a Fisherman's Suplex. We also have Tricolor improving in performance. And then finally we get a 63C where we have the 10 women Battle Royale match. And we have Queen Amazon winning the Battle Royale in 1353 when the other members of the Final Four were Brooke Tyler. Obviously the story between that is, you know, the Crown teaming up. Lauren Easter and Hellcat Hernandez, with Brooke Tyler being the final elimination. That would have been a really interesting match to watch. Yeah, the two tag team partners. Yeah, Brooke Tyler also getting the most eliminations over the course of the match as well. We've got a few improvements. We've got Estrella Blanca improving in performance, Alina America improving in performance, and finally Hellcat Hernandez improving in Rumble. All right, so let's get that booked in, actually. That was a #1 contenders match. And our next pay-per-view is actually in week 2 of April, so it's coming up pretty quick. Will actually probably be in the next episode. So 2 out of 3 falls, and it's going to be, well, we already know who's winning, so we may as well just get it booked in. It's going to be Dreamer taking on Queen Amazon. And again, they've also had a little bit of a feud over the last year or two. Year and a bit. Alright, so we start off the show with a 67C plus rated angle from Electric Dreamer and Pinky Perez prior to their match. Whoa! Okay, 79B for our women's match. Electric Dreamer defeating Mystery Pink, in 10-17 by 2 falls to 1 after losing the first, with the final fall happening by pinfall with an Electric Blue Bomb. An Electric Dreamer making defense number 2 of her Campeonato de las Mujeres title. A 79B. Holy crap. That is massive. Alright, moving on to a 69C+, where we have the last 2 members of Heroes going to be going up against Evil Inc., the Silent Accusers, of course. Match does okay, 67C+, where we have Angel of Mercy and Nicholas Lopez defeating the Silent Accusers in 9:59. And Angel of Mercy defeated Samael by pinfall with a Mercy of God. Of course, these two have had a bit of a rivalry themselves, even with Angel of Mercy stealing Samael's finisher. Yeah, just a good match though, continuing the storyline, I guess. And of course, we have Hush improving in Rumble skills. We then go into an 81B for Blue Phantom's free title winning angle. Pretty happy with that. That's up a lot, man. That's almost up there with main event level. The match does really well. 77B, where we have Blue Phantom finally defeating the dastardly Austin Smooth in 2027 at 2 falls to 1 after winning the first fall. The final fall happening by pinfall with a Phantom Cradle. And we have Blue Phantom winning the Campeonato del Mexico title. They both had very similar in-ring performances as well, so that's really good to see. 67 for Phantom and a 66 there for Austin. And we also have Blue Phantom improving in Rumble skills as well. And a new champion. We then go straight into a 70C plus rated tag team match where we have the Galactic Union defeating Weird and Wacky. Of course, Extranjero could probably actually fit into this Galactic Union. Anyway, in 10-13 when Cosmic Rider defeated Takashita by submission with a gravitational pull. And then, yeah, Cosmic Rider carrying the match. We also have Takashita improving in performance. Moving into a 55C-, not a great angle. But we have Tress Phoenix. And of course, they are, just cutting an angle prior to the Parejas title match between themselves, well, the 2 members there, and of course, the Suffering. That match also does really, really well. 77B, where we have Dos Phoenix defeating the Suffering in 2019 when Phoenix 3 defeated Felipe Caballero by pinfall with a high velocity leg drop. We have Dos Phoenix making defense number 1 of their Campeonatos de Parejas titles. Yeah, just a really good match. Really solid match. We also have improvements for Felipe, improving in both Rumble and Technical, and then Phoenix 4 improving in performance yet again. Alright, we then go into a 63C rated angle for Team USA. Of course, the anti-Mexican stable. Their match also does pretty well, 74B- there, where Team USA defeat the Caribbean Connection in 9:59 when Mobstar defeated Island Boy Apollo by pinfall with a flattener DDT. Just a good match, yeah, really solid from our mid-card, although Boom Boom and Dragon are a little bit higher up the card. We also have Kid San Juan improving in performance, and Island Boy Apollo improving in flying. Good match though, really good match. Alright, so we then go into a 100A star for Kyler. Again, off script. Was he off script? He might not have been off script, so that's pretty crazy that he's getting 100A stars anyway. But then again, his popularity is massive now, 75B-. Please be a good match. Please be an A star. Not an A star. Okay. 87 B plus. Still really, really good. But it's just not reaching that level. Just a little bit shy. Anyway, Kyler Adams defeating El Critico in 1952 by 2 falls to 1 after losing the first, with the final fall happening by pinfall with a K trigger. 86 in ring for Kyler Adams there. Very nice. Once again, we have El Critico improving in both technical and performance skills. Absolutely insane. Alright, here we go. Main event time. Alright, so we go into the 100A star from Silver Tiger prior to the main event, where he will be taking on El Critico. That match also getting an 87 B+. I thought it might have gotten an A. I thought it could have just snuck an A. Anyway, we got Silver Tiger defeating El Mitico Jr. in 25-30 by 2 straight falls, with the final fall happening by pinfall with a Silver Tiger driver. Silver Tiger making defense number 2 of his Campeonato de Universal Oli title. Really good match. Really good match, yeah. Alright, let's end the show. Oh, okay. Yeah. Apparently we used Phoenix 5 too much, even though he was only on the pre-show. Yeah. Anyway, 86 BE plus for the pay-per-view. Very happy with that. Again, we're going to praise Lopez. I think the only other person with morale issues is Oichi. But again, we didn't actually use him on the show. So let me actually praise... Let's praise Silver Tiger. And let's praise... Please, Blue Phantom. He really impressed me. Along with Austin. But yeah, there we go. I mean, that was a pretty good show. 2 B+ matches, a couple of B rated matches there as well. Who's this guy? An announcer, Mateo Hidalgo. He's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm surprised he's even with... No way. Gino Montero. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Well, you have to go all out. I mean, his dad is literally our road agent, Luis Montero. Is that correct, or am I completely wrong there? I think I'm wrong. Yeah. Yeah. I think Luis Montero is the CILL or EMLL, one of those two. I think he's the owner of that company. Yeah. I've also got a booking complaint there from Yellow Flash. But let's go in for Gino Montero. Oh man, I want him so bad. If we signed him, he would be our figurehead straight away. And he's also with Purple Viper, so that makes even more sense. However, I'm gonna have a bit of a problem trying to get him in. Oh, please, south of the... He's only a mid-carder. Please let me have him. Let me have him. And I will destroy you south of the border. Alright, so Primus Allen signing his deal there with SWF. And then we also get a pay-per-view buy rate of 0.19. Which I think is actually pretty big. Okay. Let's have a look at the finances. Okay, 345,000. And then we've actually got a massive ticket sale increase there as well. I think I'm a little bit upset about its TV revenue. I was expecting that to be a little bit higher. Yeah, anyway. Let's go to the end of the month, and then we'll end the episode there. Just double check the finances. Also, we need to check popularity of certain wrestlers. Let's check Kyler as well. But we want to see where Silver Tiger is at. Hopefully he's at a B+. That would be nice. But yeah, I also want to see how much profit we make for this month. I'm expecting it's going to be decent. It's going to be decent. We also need to check. Let's check the dojo as well. All right, so EMLL coming in for Major Huanta. I'm actually all for that. The more matches he has, hopefully the better he'll become. All right, south of the border, changing their offer. And they've gone up to 32,500. Okay. What is our maximum? All right, we have to just essentially go as high as possible with this offer. 30% bonus. Now, I'm going to give him 30% bonus because he's going to be our figurehead. So he's actually going to be bringing us in more money over the long term. So 32,500. I mean, it's not that great. It's really not that great. And then 30,090. Oh man, that's low. I mean, should we do events and A shows as well? Let's do all that. I think that looks pretty good. Oh man, I want him to just accept our offer. Should we give him travel? I mean, it's really not that much more. I mean, let's just give him travel. Oh, should we go something else as well? As one of our icons? Let me read this one more time. Alright, they're expected to be on all major shows, to rarely lose, and to be protected on their rare losses. Don't really want to do that. I hate the thought of doing something like that. Anyway. Let's make the offer. It's going to be our final offer. We pretty much went with everything we could. So I guess we'll find out in the next episode. Anyway, let's check popularity quick. Still at 69 C+, but we are up to a 58 C- in the other two regions of Mexico, which is really, really nice to see. And yeah, let's check popularity. So let's go El Critico. Hopefully he's still the same. Yeah, he's exactly the same. That's perfect. After taking that loss. Check Blue Phantom real quick. He's up to a 50 D+, which is up about 4 points from last month. Who else do we have? We got El Mitico. Up to a 65 C, which is 5 points up from last month. Very nice. Kyla Adams. This is a big one. Come on. B. Please be a B. Ooh, okay. It's very close. We got a B in Southeastern, but we are 1 point away. We're at a 76 B- in West Central. So that is super close, but that is actually, and that's up 5 points as well from last month. And then finally, your boy, Silver Tiger. 82 Bs, 1 point away from a B+ in West Central Mexico. That is awesome. What's his star quality? It's only a 75 B-, so we can... Man, I really should not have ruined Felipe's star quality. That was a mistake. Anyway, the profit, we made $374,000 in the month of March. That is awesome. Looking at the expenses, I mean, the dojo costs are so small, and we're actually not really incurring any costs for our developmental. I don't know why that is. I think what happens with the developmental company is we only spend money when they actually lose money, if that makes sense. So what I think happens, I just want to do this really quickly. We'll have a look at Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. as you can see, their money is at 0, but I think every show they put on where the money goes under into negative territory, that's when we top them up back to 0, if that makes sense. I think that's how it works, unless they're just not running any shows at the moment. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you could please smash the like button if you haven't already. I know most of you guys do hit the like button before the end of the video, which I really do appreciate. We've got TEW 2020. Hopefully it's going to be out, or the trial version, in the next day or two. So I'm really looking forward to that. The Road to Glory episodes are going to continue as well. So, yeah, make sure you keep looking out for these. We're getting into the hairy territory. And what I mean by that is, it's sort of the end game. And I really want to try and I want to win. I want to beat the Road to Glory challenge. Anyway, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well with the notification bell turned on. And apart from that, guys, as always, take it easy. And I hope you enjoy the end of stat screen.